What's up YouTube, it's Louis here bringing you today's cryptocurrency video on Quant. Thank you guys for your support and always liking the videos and always coming back to my channel. Let's get this video to 25 likes. I know we can do it, guys. You guys are the most amazing community with how fast you've been helping me grow. So thank you guys for always coming back to the channel. Let's dive straight into Quant. So of course we knew about these two ascending triangles and that we've broke out the first one, broke back in, invalidating this, broke out, validating it, and broke back in. And of course over here, when you come down, the technical target is the bottom of the ascending triangle, but of course you're now falling out of it. So you got two technical targets to the downside now because you've actually fallen out of this larger ascending triangle too. So the first technical target out the smaller one would be down here at the bottom, $150, and you've also got a second target to the downside over here on the breakout at $115. Of course I don't want to, I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear, I'm not trying to make you guys scared. I'm just saying what I see, guys, and I'm not going to lie to you. This is what I'm seeing at the moment, so I'm just going to be honest and show you what I'm seeing now. Just because these are technical targets, it doesn't have to be met. Just like when you break out to the upside and you have bullish technical targets, doesn't mean that they have to be met, because trading is all about invalidations. At the moment we haven't back tested this as resistance yet, this purple ascending triangle support, which could be flipped into resistance, because by the time you come up here, the 20 EMA might have already come down to here where you get rejected. But we need to be real. As long as you're below these two supports, you're basically in a technical target to the downside, 150 and about 116 basically. But the only way to invalidate is to get above this. So technically speaking, you're in these targets now, no matter if you like it or not. So I'm going to put these back at the moment, and I'll go through some fibs and I'll show you where these are lining up with the fibs. So I'm going to measure from this lowest point over here to the top, drag it across, and you can see right now, let's get it exact. You see right now we've bounced off the 0618. So the fibs are being used as they should. You've come up impulsively, started to correct, and then obviously looking for that continuation. Of course, if you were to lose that 0618, hit your head on it, turn into resistance, you will come to the 786, where if you were to lose the 786, you create the reversal wave, or if you come back up to the 618 and get rejected, that is 100% confirmation you're coming to the one, minimal one. And I think that is when you'd meet your first technical target. Let's get this exact. So yeah, that's where you'd meet your first technical target. Actually, you'd meet it a bit before, so might not even come to the one, but I think if you're already down there below the 786, there's a higher chance you get to the one, unless you to come up, get above this and confirm as support. So we know now, as long as you're below the 618, you're going to come to minimal the 786, and if you were then to come up again to the 618 and get rejected, you're coming to the 1, or just lose the 786, back test it, you're coming to the 1. But if you were to come to the 786, get back above the 618, hold that as support, you would invalidate further downside and we'd start heading up basically. So that's your target at the moment for one, and then we'll look at the larger ascending triangles target to the downside. So yeah, that would actually be lining up with the 1414, maybe a little bit below it before getting back above. So $120 is basically where we want to hold as support with the bodies if you were to roll over to there. But guys, I don't think that technical target will be met. Now, just because I don't think it doesn't mean I'm right, of course. It's just a feeling that I have, and this is what I'm thinking with Bitcoin as well. So make sure to check out the Bitcoin update, because whatever happens with Quant, it's all on Bitcoin. Now, it was expected to roll over here because actually you put in higher highs, but on the RSI you had lower highs, and I think I told you about this bearish divergence that was forming. I did think we were going to hold here, but of course we're rolling down lower. It's actually fine that you've lost these because you're still holding key support levels. Look, you held it here nicely. Look, resistance, 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 support. You had a little breakout to the downside, but ended up being a fake out because no backtest of resistance and continuation to the downside. So this meant that it was a fake out over here. You got back above, fake out down here because you got above again and confirmed that support. So this telling me that the 618 is a very strong level of support. So look, you lost it again, got straight back above. So this is where the bulls are basically stepping in. I'm going to drag this box a bit lower now to get that golden pocket just there. So we basically want to stay above this golden pocket. You can come to the inside of it as long as you're back testing at support, holding at support. We should see a minimal back test of the top, the resistance, because you're basically now ranging in between. So a breakout will happen if that's to the upside, or to the downside, we need to wait and see. So if we were to go to the upside, I want to see this again, back tested as support, because you haven't done that since breaking above, and then of course heading to the 0.5. You can get rejected there, come back down, lose this low, continue down, or come down in the short term, hold this swing high, then continue up, break above it, start heading up basically. So these are the potential plays for quant that I am seeing at the moment. You could say that we have this resistance, and I'm seeing this across all the coins, Bitcoin included, and you're respecting as resistance. You have been feeling the 20 as resistance, but you haven't back tested it exactly. So some people may argue, yeah, you're already feeling it, so you have back tested it. But I want to see a clear back test, wicks going through it, bodies closing on it, something like that, for to see continuation to the downside. So we need to see that retest. We're overextended from the EMAs. Could that be when we get up, you're kind of in this apex, and then we roll over more? So we haven't broken out of this descending resistance at the moment. You can potentially even call this a falling wedge, just like that, or let's do it, yeah, descending channel or falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. Let's use it like this. Yeah, let's do this support instead. Let me just look. Yeah, I'm going to use this one instead. Yeah, so you're in some sort of falling wedge. We're still in it, so potentially we could even come back down, find support here, get out, back test the end, hopefully break above this, because you could still come to here and get rejected. We want to hold that support basically, which would bring you back into the ascending triangles, right? So that technically means you should head minimal to the top of it, where of course you could get rejected again, but as long as you break out, you have this technical target 233, and if you were to break out of this resistance 220, we have a target at 286. So that's my bullish and my bearish case today. That's what I'm seeing in the charts right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one. We want to see this hold. If not, reversal wave. Perfect. As always, I'll see you in the next one, and peace.